So I sing a song for the hustlers trading at the bus stops, single mothers waiting on a check to come, young teachers, student doctors. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cullen's Music Corner. I'm Cullen the Great. Today we're going to be talking about Alicia Keys' newest album, Alicia. Honestly, I don't even know where to start with this album. It was absolutely incredible. It is probably one of my favorite albums, if not my favorite album I have listened to all year long. There's just so many things that she did right with this project to make it like next level good. I never really listened to much of Alicia Keys before this year. I always really knew who she was. I mean, her name's kind of a household name, but I never really knew her music. I always just kind of knew, oh, Alicia Keys, you know, she's a singer, she's famous, whatever. But wow, now I know why she is a household name. I think every single song on here from start to finish was diverse. She sounded incredible. The production was clean. There's a solid diversity of featured artists on here. She kind of jumps from genre to genre in this album so smoothly. I mean, it was incredible, you guys. You definitely have to check it out. The diversity on this album was absolutely incredible. Everything from the instrumentals to the singing to the featured artists. It was all different in every single track, which is very, very, very refreshing to hear from an artist of her status that, you know, she can continually come up with new music and change how she does things. She did it incredibly in this album. And I think that just goes to show how talented she really is that she doesn't morph to just one genre, one style of music. She's able to bounce from a funky feel to a soul to a slow ballad type style to a up-in-your-face pop song to a very emotionally enriching, a very emotionally heavy song, all in one project, all in the span of like 5 or 6 songs. So it's just incredible to see an artist be able to do that and execute it so well, which I think is why this album is so high up on my ranking this year, is because it's just everything sounds good on it, from the production to the songs to the lyrics to the artists. It's all incredible. Like I said, a great mix of R&B, soul, funk, pop, but you did have a country feel kind of song in this album. Kind of weird to say, but Gramercy Park, I believe I pronounced that correctly, Gramercy Park has that very slow tempoed, yet very homey feel to it. So it almost reminded me of a Kelsey Ballerini kind of track, something that's just more of a ballad really, but then the chorus, she does a great job of humming to kind of match it sounded like a violin, if not a string sounding synthesizer in the background. And the humming also reminded me of my favorite song from the album, Underdog, which was also co-written by Ed Sheeran. She had a who's who of people on this album. You had people like Khalid, Miguel, Ed Sheeran co-wrote Underdog, Swizz Beatz helped her co-write Jill Scott, and Jill Scott also did the interlude for the track Jill Scott, which is very unique because in that track, Alicia really does a good job of showing her range. And Jill Scott, she's up there singing more of like a soprano style. So it just again emphasizes the diversity of this album and the talent that Alicia Keys really has. You have up-tempo and very encouraging, empowering songs such as Underdog and Good Job. And then you have, like I mentioned earlier, very emotional, very powerful, heavy songs such as Perfect Way to Die. Full disclosure, I definitely shed a tear or two listening to that song. It is a very sad song. It just kind of looks at a grieving mother's standpoint in the everyday brutalities and the everyday tragedies that occur. And I do believe the song was written to kind of coincide with the police brutality protests going on. So it was a beautiful way to not honor, but kind of pay homage to those people, those grieving families, that you aren't forgotten. People do wonder about you and they do care about you. So I think to have this song on that album was, again, just a great way to show that she cares, a great way to show that she's a part of everything going on, and that she does want her voice to be heard. And what better way to do that than to use your actual voice, write a song about it, and with the platform she has, it's got the potential to reach millions and millions and millions of people. So really big fan of that song. Probably won't download it because I will cry every time it comes on, but there are a handful of songs on this album that I just want to listen to over and over again. Good Job and Underdog being one of them. Authors of Forever, Show Me Love with Miguel. She does a really good job in this album of harmonizing with the male musicians that she brings in. Miguel and Sampa, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. She did a great job harmonizing with them in the choruses. There's a lot of back and forth going on, a lot of call and response, which was really cool. In this album, she does something very unique. She recruited help from Diamond Platinums, and his verse in this song is not in English. I don't know what language it is. I don't even want to try and guess. Don't want to offend anybody, but it is in a different language, and it's not like the typical Spanish songs that you hear on the radio, or maybe some K-pop that gets thrown into a couple of features here and there. It was very unique. I did not recognize the dialect, so I thought that was really cool. It was definitely different. It's one thing when you don't know what the artist is saying, but it sounded good with the song. It flowed well with Alicia's verse, and I know there was a deeper meaning to it. So I thought that was super cool that she brought in a outside artist, a foreign musician, to kind of lay down some bars. So this is Alicia Keys' 7th studio album. But reading the interview she had with Apple Music, she says that this is the first time in her entire career that she's fully felt like she's made music that represents who she is as herself. She has a very positive ethos image, a very positive, encouraging kind of person. So this album has a lot of that, and she did say that this album she did finally feel like she was her full self. She was writing music that truly represented who she was and music that she truly wanted to make. So it came out incredible. I am very excited to see where her career goes now. I mean, she's already has a big name for herself, but dropping projects like this is only going to make you bigger. In my opinion, she is the only person that can give Beyonce a run for her money. She's got the talent, she's got the lyricism, and she stands for positive things, which is all a win-win-win in the music industry. So, Beyonce, you got to look out. Alicia Keys might be coming for the #1 spot, but I'm going to get the Beehive coming at me for that one. So, like I said, this was an awesome album, guys. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Hands down. Just the diversity alone on this track is so impressive, and then the lyricism, the emotions you feel, it's like a roller coaster ride from every song, and I just think that she did an excellent job of executing the vision that she had for this project. Super excited, like I said, to hear what she's got coming out next, but that just about does it for my Alicia Keys album review of Alicia. If you guys agree or disagree with my album review, go ahead, let me know why down in the comment section below. I don't know why you would disagree. Just go listen to it and you'll see that it is fire. Also, I'd appreciate it if you could click that subscribe button. Go check out my social medias, Instagram at Kyle.Cullen8. You can follow me on Twitter at Cullen The Great 8. And then, of course, on all streaming services, Cullen The Great. My music is everywhere, so thank you guys so much for stopping by, and until next time, peace.